up the floor here for the Miami Dolphins, picks 13 and picks 42.
I believe they have a lot of holes to fill, even though they address some of those in free agency. I'm going to say at 13, they go with your guy, Kevin Dodd. Kevin Dodd you can call him a one-year wonder, but he really dominated at the end of the season. Outstanding athleticism, nice size, nice attributes. Needs some time, but who better to learn from than Mario Williams and Cameron Wake on the edges? He comes in, can play as that third defensive end, eventually give you that kind of production that you want. I believe that would be a perfect fit for him in Miami.
I love his swipe move, by the way. That is money. All right, that's a pass rusher there at 13. At pick number 42, you're going to the offensive side of the ball.
I've been kicking tires on all these running backs. I believe, why not take the running back right there in the second round? Alex Collins, a guy that, look, very productive in the SEC. 2 times he went over the 1,000-yard mark. Does a great job. Maybe 3 times he went over the 1,000-yard mark.
3 times, that's correct.
Great jobs running inside the tackle. Can get to the edges. Has a knack for finding that crease. In this offense, you want to have a productive runner, a guy that can command an 8-man box. Alex Collins is certainly good enough to be able to do it, and to get him at a value in the second round, ideal draft haul.
All right, you team him up there with Jay Ajayi. You got 2 kind of physical pounders there. Give your offense a little bit more of a physical identity. Buffalo Bills, Bucky, moving on. Pick number 19, pick number 49. At 19, I'll tell you what, I think this guy just keeps moving up the more you watch him. And with the upside, Chris Jones, defensive tackle from Mississippi State. 6'6", 300-plus pounds. You can watch this guy get upfield and be ultra disruptive. You talk about having the traits to be an elite player. I think you could say his ceiling of all these defensive tackles, you could put it right there at the top of this draft class. And I thought maybe late one, early on, I think he's got a chance to go up here right where the Buffalo Bills pick at pick number 19.
Talented player. He's a guy that I've been considering. I had to jump him into my top 50. Very active at the line of scrimmage. Has a motor that runs very, very hot. I want to see him be more productive, but he certainly is intriguing.
All right, I'm going to give him a running mate here with the second-round pick. Pick number 49, Kamale Correa, who's one of my favorite players in the draft. Watch him run this dude down right here. This is a Utah State game, one of the first ones I watched. He was a backside end on that play. Showed you the effort and the speed, very disruptive. This defense has to be better under Rex Ryan. Very disappointing last year. They do it with these 2 picks.
No, I think that's a good pick. They need to find an edge rusher, someone that can get home, someone that they can use in a variety of roles. I think that would be a good pick.
All right, J-E-T. Yes.
Look, the New York Jets have to get it done. They're close. They're right on the verge of being a playoff team. I think they need to continue to work on their defense. So at pick 20, Emmanuel Ogbah.
You've been on this one, man.
It's the missing link. And when I think about the Jets and think about Todd Bowles and what he's been around, Bill Parcells, he likes those bigger, thicker outside linebackers, edge rushers. Emmanuel Ogbah can be that guy. Straight line power rusher. You put him in. Look, 23.5 sacks the last 2 years at Oklahoma State. I believe he gives them a chance to get better on that defensive line. And he's Leonard Williams.
He's got some dudes up there.
Richardson, he's going to see one-on-ones all day. I think he's good enough to win.
All right, pick number 51. They go to the other side of the ball.
This guy is all over the charts. Jason Spriggs from Indiana is a guy that can go anywhere from the bottom of the first round to somewhere in the second round. I have him in this scenario going in the second round, which is probably a good spot for him. He can serve as an apprentice for the Brickashaw Ferguson eventually take over. They need to find a guy that can eventually be their left tackle for the next 10 years. Possibly he could be that guy because he has the athleticism, the light feet, intriguing traits. I think he'd be a good pick in the second round.
That's about where he falls for me. I know there's other people that have him higher than we do, Bucky, but I think that's a good spot for him. All right, New England Patriots. This is a tricky one here. They got no 1, but they do have a couple 2s, and they're back-to-back. Pick 60, pick 61. I've got him going linebacker at pick number 60 here, and Josh Perry from Ohio State. Someone that I think they like those bigger linebackers. Yep. He can play downhill. He can play that physical brand of football that they like there in New England. But also he's got the speed. He's got the speed to be able to play sideline to sideline. He's a little bit stiff, a little bit tight, but I don't know that that's going to bother the Patriots as much as some other teams.
No, I don't think it'll bother them as much because they need someone that can kind of control the middle. When you lose Gerard Mayo, you need someone that can come in, step into that role. He could certainly do that.
All right, pick number 61. Now, remember, this is what they got in that Chandler Jones trade with Arizona. Pick number 61. I got him going running back in Devontae Booker, one of my favorites in this draft class. We talk about him a lot here on Move the Sticks. Somewhere that can help you not only running the ball, catching the ball, blocking. He's a complete back. And I think when you look at this Patriots offense, all those injuries they had in the backfield last year, a guy like Deion Lewis going down, he can give you some of those Deion Lewis type things and also give you some more power inside. Kind of a complete package.
He gives you all of that in a bigger package. A bigger physical package, is used to carrying the load as the workhorse at Utah. With LeGarrette Blount maybe having another year left during his time at New England, why not get a big back that you can bring and kind of groom for a bigger role? next year.
All right, that's perfect pairs for the AFC and NFC East. We're going through all the divisions, so there's a good chance we might even hit your favorite team already. So make sure you scroll back through the Move the Sticks episodes on YouTube, and you'll be able to find the other divisions, and we'll finish the rest of them up as we march towards the draft.